I'm just kind of wondering, you started after retiring, pitching here at Progressive Field and retiring at the age of 28. You spent the last 10 years learning about health benefits for specifically for companies. And there's so many different services that we'll go through in another segment. But I mean, we're in COVID and there's just the economy is different. How different is the benefit world than it was maybe when you started 10 years ago?
It's come a long way. I was, I guess, fortunate and unfortunate enough to start after the ACA, Affordable Care Act, was enacted. In 2010 is when it was voted in. 2013 is when it went into law. I started in this business in 2014, so all I know is the post-ACA era. Prior to the ACA era, insurance was underwritten medically, so your conditions really played a role in your rates. Post-ACA era, rates were determined by age and zip code. Over the last, I'd say, 8 years, it's really transitioned, and insurance companies have looked at different ways of how they can fund it, how they can come up with creative solutions, because not everybody needs that one-size-fits-all approach. So I'd say really over the last 8 years, it's transitioned, and then over the last year and a half, 2 years of COVID, it's really started to bring upon the digital age. Telemedicine is now a huge part of healthcare. Being able to access the right doctors when you need to access the right doctors, and then being able to look up providers and find the right providers in your area has become very easily accessible.